My brother took out a credit card in my name at 19 and I found out when I applied for my first mortgage. The mortgage broker's voice sounded weird on the phone, like he was trying to find the right words for bad news. I'm going to need you to call our office, he said. There's an issue with your credit report that we need to discuss in person. I'd been preparing for this moment my entire life. 28 years old, good job, pristine credit score, savings account overflowing. I was finally ready to buy a house. The house. I'd picked it out with my fiancé. We'd already done the walkthrough 3 times. I had the blueprints memorized. An hour later, I was sitting across from the broker, looking at my credit report like it was written in a language I didn't understand. There were accounts I'd never opened, credit cards I'd never applied for, a personal loan I didn't remember taking out. The most recent activity was 6 months old, but the oldest one, went back to 2012. This doesn't make sense, I said. My hands were shaking. I didn't open any of these. That's identity fraud, the broker said quietly. You'll need to file a police report and dispute these with the credit bureaus. I sat in my car for an hour after that, just staring at nothing. Identity fraud. Someone had been using my name, my social security number, my credit, for years, and I had no idea. The first phone call I made was to my brother Ethan. He was 2 years older, had always been the charismatic one, the one who landed on his feet no matter what, or so I thought. Hey, what's up? He answered, totally casual. Did you open a credit card in my name in 2012? The silence was immediate and complete. I need you to tell me the truth right now, I said. Look, he started, and that word alone told me everything. I was in a really bad place. I needed money. I was going to pay it back. Ethan, you opened multiple accounts, credit cards, a personal loan. You've been using my identity for 16 years. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but I paid most of it off. Most of it? I felt something in my chest crack. And you didn't think to tell me? You didn't think maybe, just maybe, I should know that my own brother had been committing fraud in my name? He didn't have a good answer. He had excuses. He had apologies. He had a story about hitting rock bottom and needing a way out. But he didn't have a good answer for why he never told me, why he never tried to fix it, why he just let it sit there for 16 years like a time bomb. I filed a police report. I had to. The broker explained that without it, the credit bureaus wouldn't help me. Having to report my own brother to the police was like saying the family out loud, like confirming something I'd always suspected but never wanted to admit. Ethan wasn't who I thought he was. The dispute process took 8 months. 8 months of calling creditors, submitting documentation, waiting for verifications. 8 months of not being able to move forward. 8 months of my fiancé watching me spiral over something my brother had done. During those months, Ethan called constantly. He wanted to make it right. He wanted to pay back the remaining balance. He wanted me to drop the police report. He wanted to pretend it could be smoothed over with money and apologies. It couldn't. When my credit was finally cleared, I felt this strange emptiness instead of relief. The house was still there. I got approved. We moved in, but something fundamental had shifted. Ethan came to the housewarming party. It was awkward. Everyone pretended they didn't know what had happened, but they did. Word travels. He tried to toast to my success, and I couldn't even look at him. Later, he pulled me aside. I know you're angry, he said. I'm not angry, I said, and I realized it was true. Anger would have been cleaner. What I felt was sadder. I'm disappointed. In you, in myself for not seeing it. In our family for how we just move past things like this. Can we fix it? He asked. You can't fix 16 years, I said quietly. That's what I'm trying to understand. You had 16 years to tell me. 16 years to make this right before it blew up my life, and you chose not to. He didn't have a response to that. It's been 2 years since I bought the house. Ethan is still my brother, but something between us is broken in a way that goes deeper than fraud. I love him, but I can't trust him, and that might be worse than not loving him at all. The house is beautiful. We've renovated it, made it ours, but sometimes I stand in my kitchen and think about how my brother almost took this from me, almost took my dreams. And I wonder if that's the saddest part, that he could have just asked for help and maybe I would have given it.